British Blues Awards. And before we go through the list and get some people excited, the committee of the British Blues Awards would really first of all like to thank the Great Rhythm and Blues British Blues Festival for allowing us to do this here today as part of this festival. So give the whole festival a round of applause, please. Secondly, we'd like to thank everybody who nominated an act and all of those people who voted for acts, which must be some of you people here, so you can give yourselves a round of applause. And of course, finally, all of the acts who play the blues up and down the country for our enjoyment. We'd all be sitting at home watching Facebook if it wasn't for that, I'm sure. So all of the acts deserve your applause and your support all of the time. Thank you. Okay, we're going to get started with this. In traditional fashion, I have an envelope which is sealed. I'll read you the award, which award it is, who's sponsored it, who the nominees are. Then I will open the envelope and tell you the runners-up and the winners. So the first award is for Male Vocalist of the Year. This is sponsored by Blues in the South. And the nominees are Alan Nimmo, Blues Boy Dan Owen, he's in the house somewhere, David Migden, Ian Siegel, James Hunter, and Marcus Bonfanti. In third place is Marcus Bonfanti. Second place is Alan Nimmo. And first place, winner of the Blues Male Vocalist of the Year, is Ian Siegel. Ian's not here, but I believe we have somebody from the record label to come and collect that award.
I do want to say a few words. Unfortunately, Ian can't be here. He was in Glasgow last night celebrating, at a memorial for Big George, which was very important to him. Big George was a big influence on Ian. So he apologises for not being here, but of course, multiple thanks for this. Thank you.
And of course, this is the third year that Ian has won the Male Vocalist of the Year award, so he now goes into the British Blues Hall of Fame. Okay, we're going to stick with vocalists for now. The next category is Female Vocalist of the Year. This is sponsored by Ashwin Smith and Digital Blues. And the nominees are, there's a lot of them, Bex Marshall, Chantel McGregor, Connie Lush, Danny Wilde, Joe Harmon, Kyla Brox, Lorna Fothergill, and Lucy Zirins. In third place for Female Vocalist of the Year is Danny Wilde. In second place, Female Vocalist is Bex Marshall. And the winner of Female Vocalist of the Year is Chantel McGregor. I believe Chantel's in the room somewhere.
Wow. Well, I didn't expect that, so that's, oh my God, fantastic. Thank you very much to everybody that voted. And my mum and dad and Adrian, because you did spangly. And yeah, everybody, thank you. You ace, thank you.
Okay, that's 2 categories down. We have a lot to go. Next, we are going to do Band of the Year. This one is sponsored by Apple Dram Farm Products. There's no better farm product on a farm. It doesn't say that, I just made that up. Sorry. And the nominees for Band of the Year in the British Blues Awards 2013 are 24 Pesos, Ian Siegel and the Mississippi Mudbloods, John Amor Blues Group, King, the Ron Sear Band, and The Motives featuring Matt Taylor. And the winners and runners-up are, in 3rd place, the Ron Sear Band. In 2nd place, Ian Siegel and the Mississippi Mudbloods. And the Band of the Year in the British Blues Awards 2013 is King. Now the guys are on the way from Poland somewhere. I don't think they've made it here yet, but we'll make sure that they get their award. Thank you. Okay, it's time for the next award. This is the Acoustic Act of the Year. This is sponsored by Trent Navigation Brewery. I've always thought that blues would sound a whole lot worse if you went drinking at the same time as listening to them. That's just my opinion. I'm not recommending that as a way of life, of course, so don't quote me. Okay, the nominees for Acoustic Act of the Year are Baba Jack, Blues Boy Dan Owen, Ian Siegel, Lucy Zirins, Marcus Bonfanti, and Wooden Horse. And the Acoustic Act of the Year, the runners-up in 3rd place, Baba Jack. And I know that Baba Jack are here. If you'd like to come on stage and collect your certificate, people from Baba Jack. Just while they're doing themselves that. Come on. We'll wait for them. And you don't know yet who's 2nd or 1st. I'm just keeping you in suspense. Would you like the 1st or the 2nd? This way. Okay, that was 3rd place. In 2nd place for Acoustic Act of the Year is Ian Siegel. And Richard, if you want to come and collect this certificate, are you still here? Yes. Richard's going to run up again and gather the certificate for Ian, who is appearing down at the main hall at 7:30 tonight. Ian Siegel's doing a session down there. That's where I'll be. No. This is Ian Siegel, 2nd place on Acoustic Act of the Year. And the winner of Acoustic Act of the Year in the British Blues Awards is Marcus Bonfanti. And Marcus can't be with us, but we do have somebody special to collect the award for him. That's right.
I'm sure Marcus will be thrilled to bits. He doesn't know yet. But I did ask him to send us a little message to read out just in case, because obviously he knew he was nominated. So this is what he says. Thanks to everyone who voted for me. I really appreciate this. I wish I could be here to thank you all in person, but I'm gigging down in London with Paddy Milner tonight. And you know he's recording with Paddy Milner as well at the moment. I really appreciate all the support I get from you. It's a true honour to win one in this category with so many great musicians in it. Thanks everyone, and have a great time at the festival.
Okay, we're going to go with Guitarist of the Year next. And because I'm doing the presentation, unfortunately I couldn't be nominated in this category. I realised that was difficult for some of you not to nominate me. However, I'll bear with it. Okay, the nominees for Guitarist of the Year in the British Blues Awards. This is sponsored by Newark Blues Festival. The nominees are Alan Nimmo, Ben Poole, Chantel McGregor, Joel Fisk, John Amor, and Ron Sayre. And the runners-up in third place for Guitarist of the Year is Ben Poole. Second place, Guitarist of the Year is Alan Nimmo. And the winner of the British Blues Awards 2013, Guitarist of the Year, Chantel McGregor. She's gone all spangly, look.
Oh my gosh. Wow, well that's just absolutely bonkers. I never ever expected to get nominated, let alone win, because there's all these boys and stuff. So, thank you so much again to everybody that's just been wonderful and helps me and does what they do, and everybody else that plays an instrument and does live music, because if you didn't, then everyone would watch crap on telly. Then it'd be boring in life. So keep doing it, and wow, can't believe it. Thank you so much.
She's going to have a lie down now, surrounded by pink spangly bunnies. Okay, we're going to go now for Harmonica Player of the Year. This is sponsored by Wall to Wall Blues. And the nominees are Giles King, Giles Robson, Paul Lamb, Steve Weston, Trevor Steger of Babajack, and Will Wilde. There's a bit of a tie with this one. In equal third place, we have Will Wilde and Trevor Steger of Babajack. Trevor, do you want to come up and get your certificate? Is he here still? Run. And for those of you who won't have heard it yet, I've listened to Babajack's brand new album, which isn't out until the end of September. It's blinking marvellous, that's all I can say. Trevor Steger, runner-up, Harmonica Player of the Year. Equal third place, that was Trevor and Will Wilde. In second place, Giles King. I don't know if Giles is here. Yes, he is. Thank you. Hello. Well done, sir.
Thank you very much.
Applause for the audience.
Just like to say thank you very much to everybody who's voted. The last 4 years been nominated, come runner-up to Paul Jones, and runner-up to who has won this year. Whoever it is, I know they're going to be an awesome harmonica player. I appreciate your support, and come to all our future gigs, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you very much.
Okay, and the winner of the Harmonica Player of the British Blues Awards 2013 is Paul Lamb. Paul's across in Poland, but we do have his friend Sean, who can come up on stage here.
All right, Sean!
There you go. Here's the camera.
Make a speech!
Check 1, 2. Okay, we'll get this one sorted out. So there's the card. Paul Lamb, and you are going to say a few words.
Thank you, thank you. This is a really great honour for me to accept this award on behalf of Paul Lamb. Paul Lamb, in my books, is one of the greatest ever British blues harmonica players. Good friend, and well deserved. He's going to be closing the festival, and anyone who hasn't seen Paul Lamb, I can honestly say that he's absolutely fantastic, and you won't get a better send-off than Paul Lamb. So don't leave, stick around for Paul Lamb. And also, I'd just like to give a shout about his album. He's got a new album out, a duo act with Chad Stretz, and it's going down the road. I've got a harmonica site, and I've featured over 1,500 players in the last 3 years, and I don't want to show favouritism. It's called World of Harmonica, and I don't want to show favouritism, but Paul Lamb is, I've listened to thousands of albums, and Paul Lamb's albums are some of the best harmonica playing that I've heard. Paul Lamb and the King Snakes. If you haven't heard them, if you haven't seen them play, please do check them out. Cheers.
Okay, I'll just adjust this for height. There we are. Okay, moving swiftly on, we are going to go now with Keyboard Player of the Year. This is sponsored by the New Crawdaddy Club. And the nominees are Bennett Holland, Dale Storr, Johnny Dyke, Mose Gamble, Paddy Milner, and Paul Jobson. In third place of 24 pesos, Mose Gamble. I don't know if anybody's here from 24 pesos. In second place, Paddy Milner. And the winner of the Keyboard Player of the Year is Bennett Holland. I don't think he's here either. We'll make sure he gets his award. Right, we're going to go with the Drummer of the Year next. This is sponsored by the Star Inn in Bentworth, and the nominees are Dave Rayburn, Mark Barrett, Sam Kelly, Simon Small, Stephen Cutmore, and Wayne Proctor. And the runner-up in third place is Simon Small. Second place is Sam Kelly. And the winner of Drummer of the Year, Wayne Proctor. I'm fairly certain he's on the road somewhere with one of his bands that he plays drums with. Okay, we'll go with Bass Player next. Bass Player of the Year, which is sponsored by The Blues Show on Bishop FM. That's me, by the way. For the next 30 minutes or so, 20 minutes or so, I am the Independent Blues Broadcaster of the Year. However, that could change in the next 20 minutes. It's okay, I've got broad shoulders. Right, so the nominees for Bass Player of the Year, sponsored by The Blues Show on Bishop FM, are Barry Pethers, Fergie Fulton, Ian Jennings, Lindsay Coulson, Roger Innes and Silas Maitland. In third place we have Roger Innes. Second place is Barry Pethers. And the winner of Bass Player of the Year in the British Blues Awards is Lindsay Coulson. Of course, King out there on the road somewhere. Okay, there are about 25 or 30 British blues DJs who play blues music across the country, and many of us are featured on a station in America called Kansas City Online Radio, which Troy Shell runs across there. At his own expense, actually, and some of us are glad and happy to be featured on that radio show. Streams across the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, blues, Kansas City Online Radio. So this category, Instrumentalist of the Year, is sponsored by Troy Shell and Kansas City Online Radio. And the nominees are Becky Tate, percussion. Carla Villegas, percussion. Tyler Brooks, flute. Patsy Gamble, sax. Sarah Skinner, sax. And Simon Anthony, sax. And in third place, Instrumentalist of the Year is Kyla Brooks. I don't know if we have anybody here for that one. No. Second place of the Red Dirt Skinners, Sarah Skinner. And the winner of Instrumentalist of the Year, Becky Tate. Come on, Becky. Just when you thought it was safe to go to the bar.
I don't know what to say. I've got one just like it at home with 2012 on it. I really had no concept that this would happen again, and I've got to say I'm just blown away, and I've got to thank my wonderful man Trevor Steger, because without him I wouldn't have a box to play. So thank you all so much for voting, and we are, I'm deeply honoured to have been nominated at all. It's a fantastic bunch of people that I've been nominated with, very, very talented people, and I'm blown away that I got enough votes to be standing here with this. So thank you very much.
Okay, we're going to go now to the Young Artist of the Year. This is sponsored by GFI Promotions. It's quite a large category, actually. The nominees are Alex McCowan, Andrew Pipe, Blues Boy Dan Owen, Lawrence Jones, Lewis Hamilton, Lucy Zirins, and Mitch Laddie. Interesting. The third place is Lawrence Jones. The reason I said interesting is because we have joint winners, and they're both here. Blues Boy Dan Owen and Lucy Zirins. Do please make your way to the stage. You come to this side of the stage, Colin will keep you right. And they don't have to have joint custody of the award, they do get one each. Ladies first, please.
Yeah, just like to say thanks for this, and it's quite kind of funny because we were talking on Facebook about having a jam and getting a few songs together, so it kind of looks like we're going to have to do that now. So, but yeah, over to you.
Oh my god! I've gone a bit wobbly. Oh my god, well done! Dan, there you go, everybody give me a round of applause. You deserve this because you've worked really hard all year. I'm really shocked. Thank you everybody, you voted for me and for my nomination, and to everybody that's supported me in the past couple of years, and especially to Papa Z who's in the audience who looks after me and my family, and everybody, I love you all. It's like the Oscars.
She's shaking like a leaf there. I think she really is in shock. Okay, we're moving to the Blues Festival of the Year now. Ooh. So this is sponsored by New Gene Records. And the nominees are Blues on the Farm, Carlisle Blues Festival, Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival, Cole, where we are now, Hebden Bridge Blues Festival, Maryport Blues Festival, and Newark Blues Festival. In third place for Blues Festival of the Year is Blues on the Farm. Don't think we have anybody here from that. In second place, runners-up are the Great British Rhythm and Blues Festival, Cole. I hope there's somebody here to accept this award, this certificate. Can we have a representative of the festival to the stage, please? Somebody's on the way. That side.
Thanks to everybody who voted. Here's to Pendle Leisure Trust and the team. Thank you.
And the winner of Blues Festival of the Year... Oh, sorry, you want to know. Hebden Bridge. Please make your way to the stage. Somebody, anybody, from Hebden Bridge. I know you're all here. Peter. I think the stage is big enough to get all of these people on. Come on, come on, come on.
What can I say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to everybody that voted. With New Kids on the Block, I don't know what we're doing right. No idea, but, you know, all the other festivals that are Cone, Maryport and the rest of them, they're fantastic. Oh, I'm taking breath away. Jason, do you want to say something?
I'd just like to say that this, although we've come up and actually got it, this is actually the property of the crew of Hebden Bridge. The people who actually do all the work behind the scenes, all the volunteers, all the people on the door, the cooks, the people who buy the t-shirts, This is theirs, really. So thank you very, very much. And we'll be back next year even better.
I think they're a little happy. Okay, we're going to move now to Overseas Artist of the Year. This one is sponsored by Bentworth Blues Festival. And the nominees for Overseas Artist are Buddy Whittington, Hamilton Loomis, Henrik Freischlader, Matt Anderson, Mud Morganfield, and Walter Trout. In third place, Overseas Artist of the Year is Buddy Whittington. In second place is Henrik Freischlader. And the winner of Overseas Artist of the Year is Walter Trout. Walter can't be with us, of course, but he has recorded something for us. So, Peter, if you'll do that thing.
Well, hello, everybody. This is Walter Trout, and I was unable to be with you tonight because I am out on tour somewhere in mid-America, trying to avoid the tornadoes and the 110-degree weather and trying to play my music for people. But I am incredibly humbled and honored by this award that you're giving me. And I'm just blown away. And this year marks 23 years that I've been bringing my band here to the UK, and you folks have still been coming out and supporting our music, and it means the world to me. And I also have to say that I want to dedicate this award you're giving me tonight to the memory of the late, great Mr. Jimmy Trapp, who was my best friend for 30 years. We started my band together. He was with me for years and years. Many of you remember him. And yesterday, August 24th, marks the 8th anniversary of his passing. And he had a huge impact on my life and my music and on the trajectory that my band took. And he's still with me in my spirit and my soul, and I have a feeling he's here with us right here in the UK tonight. So I thank you. This goes out to Jimmy's memory, and here's a little song for you. People, I hope to see you in October when I'm back in your country with my band. Good night. God bless.
Walter Trout, so please do come and see him in October when he's here with the band. Okay, the next category is Independent Blues Broadcaster of the Year. For the next 2 minutes, that's me. That may change once I open the envelope. Okay, the nominees are Ashwin Smith of Digital Blues, Dave Raven of Raven and Blues, he's here somewhere, Gary Granger, The Blues Show, Martin Clark, The Blues Session, Paul Stiles, UK Blues Today, and Tim Aves, The Blues Is Back. And in third place, Tim Aves, The Blues Is Back. Second place and runner-up is me, Gary Granger. Thank you. And the winner of Blues Broadcaster of the Year is Dave Raven, Raven Blues. He's here.
Bloody hell. 26 guys spend hours in darkened rooms with a red light on talking to themselves, playing blues records. The shows across the UK vary in location and audience size, but they all share the same thing, a massive dedication from the guys playing the records, with the live sessions, with the choosing of the tracks. And in many respects, not Gary, because he can play, but many of us do it because we love the music and we've got no other discernible talent. We can't play anything, so we just play the records on the radio instead. And all I'm doing, and have been doing for many years, as you can see, is just furthering my love of the music and getting it out to as many people as possible. And this is just fabulous. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, we are moving swiftly along. We're going now to Blues Album of the Year. This is sponsored by Blues and Roots Radio. And the nominees are Better Side, the Ron Sear Band, Candy Store Kid, Ian Siegel and the Mississippi Mudbloods, House of Mercy, Bex Marshall, Jock's Duke Joint Volume 2, fantastic compilation from Scotland. Rooster by Babajack. The Motives by The Motives. And, excuse my pronunciation, Via del Vibro, John Amor Blues Group. In third place for Album of the Year is House of Mercy, Bex Marshall. Second place, Album of the Year is Rooster by Babajack. Come on, don't be shy.
We know the way.
If any of you don't have these particular albums that have all been nominated in your collections, why not? Because they're all great. There you go.
Wow! 5 nominations and 4 things to take home and I'm just shaking. I don't know what to say. Thank you so very much. And this one particularly means a huge amount because, you know, I know a lot of people here know how much goes into writing and recording and producing and getting an album out there. So it's not just down to Trevor and I. We did the writing bit and we played it. But the producer, Adam Fust, I wish he could be here because I would be so proud to hand this over to him. And all the hard work that goes in getting an album out there. And thank you so much to everybody who's bought it, listened to it. You know, well, you know, this is our heart and soul, and we've got you to thank for that. Thank you very much.
Just say thank you very much. We're humbled. If you like the Rooster, you're going to love the Running Man. Thank you.
Okay, and the winner of Album of the Year, Candy Store Kid, Ian Siegel and the Mississippi Mudbloods. Rich is going to come up, yes, somebody else coming too. Don't forget Ian's playing at the Municipal Hall at 7:30 tonight.
I couldn't come up alone yet again. So I thought Lynn, actually, Ian's mum, might come up as well, but this is Nigel, Ian's dad, and since we all love Ian very much for his contribution to blues in Britain, I thought you ought to meet at least one part of the good people that produce that wonderful talent. This is Nigel, his dad.
Thank you very much. This is quite difficult because, like Ian, I'm very shy and retiring, those of you that know him. But we've just popped up from Hampshire today, obviously to see some great music, but really to see our son, because it was early May the last time we saw him, when he was on the south coast. And it would be so nice to see him when he arrives a bit later this afternoon. So I'm really honoured to take this on his behalf. And if you don't tell him he's won it, I won't, and it'll go on our mantelpiece. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're moving swiftly on. We're now going to do the Kevin Thorpe Memorial Award Songwriter of the Year, which is sponsored by Shetland Blues Festival. There are a lot of names on this envelope, so please bear with me. The nominees are Blind Dead McJones by the Blind Dead McJones Band, Don't Make Me Stay by the Ron Say Junior Band, Gold Rush by Roscoe Levy, Here I Am by Ollie Brown, I Am the Train, Ian Siegel and the Mississippi Mudbloods, I Hear the River, Katie Bradley, I'm No Superman, Half Dev Clutch, Journeyman Blues, Tom Downey, Love Is Here to Stay, Stuart James, Remember When, Otis Grand, Rooster Blues, Baba Jack, The Burning Truth, Danny Wilde, The Snow Lies Deep, John Fairhurst, Try Anything Twice, Blues and Trouble, and White Lightning, the Mighty Mojos. Okay, in third place for the Kevin Thorpe Memorial Award Songwriter of the Year, third place is I Hear the River, Katie Bradley and Dudley Ross. Second place, Here I Am, Ollie Brown. And the winner of the Kevin Thorpe Memorial Award Songwriter of the Year is I Am the Train, Ian Siegel. Peter, one more time. Richard, where you at? There you are.
Unaccustomed as I am to speaking in public, I omitted to say actually something about that album award. This song comes from that album, and it was the second album that Ian made in the USA with Cody Dickinson at the Zebra Ranch studio, and included a number of wonderful American musicians who Ian will be touring with in November, just a few dates, 4 dates here in the UK. And I know it was sort of one stage in his life's path, the culmination, or part culmination, was to record with these people, which that box is ticked. And I think you can look forward to yet more great music out of Ian from the US. Thank you on behalf of Ian very much.
Okay, we're almost at the end, but there are a few more envelopes on this table here. It's time now for the Lifetime Achievement Award, which is sponsored by Blues in Britain magazine. And this year's Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Mike Vernon. legendary blues producer. If you've got records on the Blue Horizon label, Mike Vernon probably produced them. And if Peter will play the next thing, Mike's got a word for us.
Thank you, Gary. It is indeed an honour to have been selected to receive this award, courtesy of Blues in Britain's outgoing editor, Michael Ford. And I'm truly sorry that I'm not able to be with you in person today to fully enjoy the moment. It is now some 55 years since I was first bitten by the blues bug, and I still feel as passionately today about the music as I did all those years ago. I also feel privileged to have been given the opportunities in life to make my mark as a producer and sometimes songwriter within the blues world. Having failed to progress at art college to an acceptable level, I deemed that a life in the world of music was to be my new goal. In 1962, I talked myself into a job at Decca and became a production assistant. My apprenticeship lasted for some 3 years before I was able to take hold of the reins on my own. My then boss, Hugh Mendel, said to me, whilst chewing on his pipe, "Here's the rope, dear chap. Be careful how you use it." Now, the art of record production is not exactly rocket science, but it does require some level of intuition, creativity, sensibility, and a degree of good luck, plus a large handful of patience. You need to pair yourself with a suitable technical engineer who shows enthusiasm for the given project. You need to get to know your artist and what their vision is of the end product, and will it match yours? Know instinctively which musicians to use in the studio if the artist is not part of a band unit. Carefully select the songs for the project and ensure, whenever possible and where necessary, to rehearse the material into shape before entering the selected studio. Costs can soar if you don't. Always remember that you, as the producer, will be held responsible for the results. If there is any comeback, it will probably land on your doorstep. My time working in the mainstream of the music business was full of adventure, with twists and turns and highs and lows. But with 37 years of almost non-stop production work under my belt, I began to feel jaded and in need of a change of lifestyle. In December of 1999, and almost without hesitation, I made the decision to retire. The following year, I remarried and with my wife Natalie moved to Andalusia. Of course, old habits tend to die hard, and I have spent a lot of my time since then overseeing several reissue programs, with the complete Blue Horizon sessions being most notable. 2010 saw me finally being lured out of semi-retirement to work with both Danny Wilde and Ollie Brown. And I also took the opportunity to record a live session in Spain with the redoubtable Lazy Lester. Whether I can be lured out of semi-retirement for a second time remains to be seen. In closing, I want you all to know that without you guys and other like-minded blues fans worldwide who have supported my efforts for so many years, I probably would not be accepting this award now. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mike Vernon there. We do have another Lifetime Achievement Award, this one sponsored by the Nottingham Blues Society. And this second Lifetime Achievement Award goes to somebody most of you know, Barry Middleton. You can tell by the look on Barry's face, he knows not a single thing about this.
Barry, it's a pleasure. Honest. Honest, man. Right. I'd like to say a word or two first quickly, because I met Barry a couple of years ago and I did this little parochial radio show, a little blues of history of blues thing, and Barry took me under his wing and introduced me to some really great folk, and my stuff has snowballed as a consequence of meeting Barry. He's been booking bands and gigs since 1974, starting in Telford. I'm not going to script because I wasn't prepared. But also the Running Horse in Nottingham, where he's booked some of the greatest musicians on the circuit, the likes of Dr. Feelgood, Hubert Sumlin, the list goes on, a young Ian Seagull, the list, a young A-lister you did things for. It gives me a great pleasure, Barry, to present you with that, my friend.
Thank you.
Well, I thought I organised the award and I didn't know anything about this, I tell you. So, well done, team. And thank you to everyone. I will definitely treasure this. This is it's going in my bedroom, this is. But thank you very much for everybody who supported blues music. Thank you very much to all the bands, everyone, and of course the DJs. Thank you.
Okay, we've got one award left. And this is the British Blues Great Award, which is sponsored by the Nottingham Blues Society.
Did you have that running when you were up here? Yeah. Oh, good, because I forgot that.
We have 3 British Blues Great Awards this year. Only one of the recipients is here with us, but the winners of the British Blues Great Awards are Bill Wyman, Wilco Johnson, and Chris Farrell. Chris, will you come on stage, please?
Thank you very much. Very nice of you. I've had 3 awards in 1 week, which is amazing. The Irish Blues Awards a couple of weeks ago from Van Morrison, and that's really nice, very touching. I think I'm very lucky to be born at the right time. I was born at the beginning of the Second World War, and my mother was a pianist that was playing all Doris Day stuff and Frankie Lane stuff, which I learned from her. Used to sing to the troops, me and her at the piano. And then we went into the blues. The American soldiers used to come over to England, and we used to play in the air bases, and I used to ask them if I could go into the PX and start looking through the 45 records that they had there, and started pulling out all the early Charlie Feathers and Johnny Burnett and the Rock and Roll Trio stuff. And that's how I started sort of getting my taste for this music. Unfortunately, I was living in London and became resident at the Flamingo Club, which was one of the great clubs. And my manager said to me at the time, we're bringing over some black artists who are completely unknown, and even in America they're completely unknown. Would you like to back them with your band, the Thunderbirds? And one of my band, Albert Lee, of course he's with Bill Wyman tonight at the other place, so he was my original guitarist from that time. And John Lee Hooker and Sonny Boy Williamson, Howling Wolf, and Otis Redding, although we didn't back Otis, that was a little bit after that. They all came in and we backed them, and they were completely unknown, so I got my apprenticeship with all these people, and I'm very honoured that I was born at the right time. And for all you young musicians, the young blues people here, I can only say, work at it. It's a long journey, but it's well worth it in the end if you're successful, of course. And just a little thought of the day as well for all the blues musicians here. As you slide down that blues banister of life, I hope the splinters are all in your direction. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Farrell. That concludes the British Blues Awards for this year. Thanks for your attention. Let's give everybody nominees, winners, runners-up. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Thank you very much. We'll be back here with some live music real soon. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the British Blues Awards, Mr. Gary Granger. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to all the voters, all the participants. Thanks for keeping the blues alive. Wonderful.
Can we get a photo taken, Nick?